This 26 Sports and CCTV high school football presentation is brought to you by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
All right, welcome back to the second quarter action here from Veterans Memorial Stadium. Dan Gussert along with Bill Dooley bringing you the action on 26 Sports and CCTV. Dan, a pretty round, grinding game by both teams.
Yep, a lot of interior line rush. Big third down right here for the Vikings. 3rd and 6.
Back to pass is Brooks. Nice bullet over the middle, and it's jarred
broken
loose.
up. Nice defensive play by number 23, Jacob Barlow. He is
that's a big time hit
160-pound senior right there.
And Brooks put that right on the button, but there's nothing the receiver could do. As soon as it was in his arms, he was drilled.
Yep. Back in the secondary for Alpena, he had number 5 also, Bailey Marquardt. First pass of the game, so we haven't been able to say much of those fellows' names.
Jacob Kahani will come off the field for the Vikings.
All right, back to receive for Alpena. We've got Barlow, 23. And I can't tell on the far side. Oh, punt went pretty much straight up in the air. This could be a dangerous one.
Might get a good bounce.
Oh,
he
did,
does.
Yep.
Huge bounce all the way down to the 11-yard line for the Vikings. So Gavin Daniels, maybe shanked a little bit, but got a favorable bounce.
Yep. You never know on that kind of a punt like that. Boy, you hit one of those linemen running down the field, and it's a turnover right there and then. Vikings were a lot lucky, I believe, on that play, but the result is in their favor. Alpena's going to take over just past their own 10-yard line. 89 yards to go to even this score up.
They haven't had very good field position to start, have they, Dan?
No, they have not.
Just starting the second quarter, 11-17 to go. The Vikings hold that 8-0 lead. Vikings have got 8 up in the box right now. Handoff right up the middle. That's, I believe, Logan Guthrie, and the Vikings stack them up like cordwood.
Yeah, not much going on in the interior of that line again. Like we talked before the ball game, sometimes making that 3-hour bus ride gets you going a little bit slow, and that might be what Alpena's feeling right now. It could also be a great defensive effort so far by the front 8 of the Vikings.
And for Alpena, just to kind of weather the storm, chew off some time from the clock, down by a touchdown, no panic. That's sometimes what you need to do after a long trip. All right, Wildcats will hand it off to Guthrie. Guthrie on the left side, turning the corner and out of bounds.
Yep, ran out of room over there.
I'd say he's about on the 15.
So we got Alpena in here, Bill. Not a long history of successful in terms of wins program. One time making state playoffs in school history. New coach in town, hoping to turn things around. Certainly looking at a 2-1 start. Off to, I'd say, the right way.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Aaron Sims. That's up the interior again. The Vikings are pushing him back. So he may have lost a little bit on that one. And is that Guthrie again, number 25?
Yeah, that was Guthrie.
4th down, and they're going to have to punt. And Cadillac is looking at some very good potential field position here as they send back Clayton McCarthy and Caden Dennis.
It's actually going to kick into just a little bit of a wind here. Vikings were close on one of the early punt attempts here. Not a big rush this time. Looks like they're going to set up more for a return.
Guthrie will put it up. The Vikings will let it roll. Favorable Wildcat bounce all the way down to the Viking 45. So really, when you're at the 10-yard line or kicking from the 5, that's about as good as you can hope for on that kick. No return.
No return. And again, probably great decision-making on the Vikings back there. If you're not sure to field that punt, step aside. You got great field position.
All right, our referees tonight, they are from Lake Ann. Our referee is Bill Parker. The umpire is Charles Bott. Our line judge is Jeff Bruner. Our head linesman is Ross Shook. And our back judge is John Irwin.
Good to have him here.
Yes.
Okay, 8-0 Alpena. 8-0 Cadillac. 9:41 to go here, second quarter. Vikings taking over on their own 45-yard line.
Connor Flint in the back. Two wings are to Krieger. Flint gets a carry, and he busts through the middle. Flint puts his head down and rumbles to the 40 for a first down.
And he was brought down by number 11, Josh Lucas, third member of that Alpena secondary. Big hole for Cadillac right there. Great job by the interior lineman. Open up a big hole.
Yep, led by number 60. That's Joe Troutner. And he did a great job last week here at home, or 2 weeks ago at home. Vikings will give it back to Connor Flint. He'll stretch out his body and 3 yards maybe on that play.
Yeah, 2-3 yards. Number 79 on the tackle there. Ozer again, that junior, 270 pounds. We're going to bring up second down and about 7 for the Vikings.
Clock has been running continually the whole game so far. Only one pass attempted by Keegan Brooks. That one was broken up. Now Caden Dennis, they're going to give up the middle again. This time 79. Ozier will bring them back.
A lot of good battling going on in there between Alpena's line and Cadillac's line. Just a good grind-em-up kind of football game.
And this is where both teams are saying, hey, we want to establish the run. We want to establish our offensive line, see if we can drive you back. And it's quite a battle in the trenches. All right, the Vikings 3rd down and 5 from the 35-yard line. Vikings will take a look to the sidelines. You got Connor Flint lined up right behind Brooks with DeKreiger and Dennis, the two wingbacks.
Let's see what the Vikings do here. They might be looking for a shot in the end zone.
There's a keeper by Brooks. Brooks is still going, and he'll make a first down. Nice job by keeping his legs moving.
Yes, very good play. Brought down one of the tacklers there, number 11, Josh Lucas. Very good option. Saw a lot of players for the Alpena defense go with a lot of players for the Cadillac offense that did not have the ball, and that's the way that option works.
And it's nice.
Very deceptive.
It is, and Brooks hasn't not carried the ball that much, so they're keying on Flint and DeKreiger and Dennis. Okay, this time it's right up the middle. Connor Flint all the way down inside the 20. Good gain on first down.
Yeah, big block in there by number 60 for the Vikings, I believe that was.
That's Joe Troutner.
Joe Troutner did a great job right there.
Yeah, the Vikings are going to have a great 2nd down and 3 just inside the Alpena 20-yard line. Clock is at 7:20 here to go in the second quarter. Ball is given to Flint. Give them maybe 2. It's still going to be 3rd and short for the Vikings.
That tackle that time was made by number 77. That would be George Flores Garcia. 3rd and a couple here, Bill. If the Vikes don't make it, I certainly would expect them to probably go again on 4th down. We'll see what happens.
Caden Dennis in motion momentarily. Now they'll reset. And that's what you see a lot on this flex bone. The Vikings move a little bit early, so that hurts, especially when you're at 3rd and 1.5.
Second flag of the game, if I recall right, one early on against Alpena, and this one at a big point in the ball game right now as Cadillac's got a nice drive going here.
Very clean game so far, though, Dan.
Very much so.
All right, now the Vikings are going to put themselves in a 3rd and 7. They've backed up on the 23-yard line. In motion is Dennis. Give us to Flint. Flint churns up the middle, back to the 19, I think, original line of...
Probably that original 3rd down, or excuse me, 3rd down line of scrimmage. Going to bring up a 4th down here.
See what the Vikings do. They're looking to the sideline.
Definitely looks like they're going to go for it here. Good 4-down territory.
We'll see if they fake the handoff and maybe go for a pass.
Big play in the game. It's 8-0 right now. 6 minutes, just under 6 minutes to go. Cadillac Vikings leading Alpena Wildcats.
In motion is Dennis. Brooks is going to keep it. He gets hit, and he's going to be short. Nice job by the Wildcats. I see 51 on the ground there, Dan.
That looked like a well-scouted out play by Alpena. They just seemed to kind of know what was going to go there. They did not get fooled by the dive interior line and had Brooks tied up, and if he pitched it, wasn't going anywhere either.
No, they had Dennis all over him on the outside, so they played good position football.
Well, the Alpena Wildcats are going to take over here. We got a timeout called by Alpena.
All right, that'll give us a chance to mention the Wexford Misaki Intermediate School District and the partnership that we've got with Digital Media Productions. This is a great situation, Dan, where the students from the greater Cadillac area, Pine River, Manton, McBain, Lake City, the kids at the ISD can get into this digital media production and then actually go to work on a camera.
Yep.
And, what a way to go. We've got...
boy, I tell you what, in today's high-tech society, this is just awesome stuff.
And on the camera down on the field on the south end, we have Taylor Burns. I believe Taylor is from Pine River. We have on the other camera on the north end is Rain Johnson Hill. And the main camera right below us is Wyatt Van Dynen. In the van tonight, Dakota Pike is directing, and Eric Wotilla is doing our replay tonight. So
shout out to them.
Yeah, great job. And with the 3-camera system, now we have the replay, the slow-mo, and 26 Sports is really doing a nice job with this. It's just a pleasure to be able to see replays up here in the booth.
How about we do a big shout-out also to Dorothy, who turned 90 years old over in Alpena this week. Mother Z, as she's affectionately known. Was hoping for 90 birthday cards mailed to her and ended up with over 170.
Wow.
Congratulations, Dorothy.
Happy birthday, Dorothy. All right, the Wildcats back to work here. Somebody busting through for a good 5 yards. Let's see, that was...
I couldn't tell if that was Arch or not, Bill. It didn't look like his running style. It was Arch, Alex Arch. Has not been able to really get much going, but looked like he got 6 yards there. Again, he had a huge game last week, breaking school record, 286 yards rushing. So far the Vikings have done a great job keeping him contained.
All right, the give this time is to inside to Arch, and the Viking defense swarming.
Yep, they're definitely keen on him solidly. Probably 3-4 Vikings in on that tackle, Bill.
We can name half the team. We got Josiah Campbell there, Sam Platt, Jacob Gukhani, and also Seth Olson, just to name a few in on that tackle.
3rd and short, 3rd and 2.5 maybe. Scoreboard showing 3. Big play right here. Alpena definitely in need of getting out of their short end of the field.
All right, the handoff.
That's going to be a first down.
And he keeps going.
There he goes.
It loose. Logan Guthrie. He's being chased by Clayton McCarthy, and he is pulled down from behind by McCarthy, but a huge gaping hole in the left side. And that was Logan Guthrie, the sophomore, Dan.
Yep. You know what? The Vikings had him kind of wrapped up. He definitely was going to get the first down. Broke free of that and turned in probably a 8-9 yard play into a huge gain for Alpena.
They're down all the way to the Cadillac 28-yard line. 1st and 10 with 4:20 to go here in the first half.
Great effort by the Vikings to get back into that play, make that tackle, prevent that.
Yeah, Clayton McCarthy saved
Clayton
the
McCarthy,
touchdown.
thank you.
And this time up the middle.
Big gain again.
Yeah, that's Tim Taylor, number 2, and he is close to a first down.
Tim Taylor, another one of those junior skill position players for Alpena.
We're going to give him 2nd down and 1. So now all of a sudden the Wildcats are really moving the ball Full house in the backfield for the Wildcats. Keeping it is MacArthur. MacArthur cuts it back inside, and the Vikings read that well, and they'll pile him up at around the 18. It looked like he might have had a little opening to the outside, Dan.
Looked like it. You know what? I think Vikings did read that well. First time today, he's kept the ball on that fake. Vikings did a great job. Looks like they're going to give him the first down. It had to be close, but first down on 19-yard line.
Yeah.
18 maybe.
Yeah, he basically lowered his shoulder there and just knew that he smelled that the sticks there. So good job by Lars MacArthur. Number 68, Lee Babcock, the center for the Wildcats, will get the line up there. And 2:58 to go here in the first half.
Run up the middle right there by the
Still churning is Tim Taylor.
Tim Taylor, yep, number 2.
And number is at 82. Clayton McCarthy wrapped him up.
Again, you can see Alpena definitely has got momentum on their side. You know, a lot of those plays, other than this drive, were gaining a foot to a foot and a half. Now they're 2-3 yards, 4 or 5 yards.
Yep, and they're getting some yardage up the middle and right into the teeth of that Viking defense. 2nd down and 7 now. 2:22 to go. There's a give to Alex Arch.
He's going to break a couple of tackles. And down to about the 1-2 yard line. Probably broke 2-3 tackles, spinning, keeping those legs churning. Just a great run.
Yeah, that's an individual effort there at the end to gain an extra 5 or 6 yards.
Nope.
And that maybe just a little inkling of what he did last week running wild. But anyway, it's 1st and goal on the 2-yard line for Alpena. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. There's a give up the middle.
And he is across that goal line.
He is for Alpena. Wildcat touchdown. Was that Taylor?
That would be Arch on the touchdown.
Arch on the touchdown. With 1:50 to go here in the first half, Alpena has sliced the lead to 8-6. And looks like they're going for the kick. Evan Letourneau, number 3. He is a senior.
Holder is quarterback down there, 19. Lars McCarthy, kick is up.
Beautiful long high kick is good by Letourneau. And it is now 8-7. The Vikings with the lead here. And the Vikings will get the ball. One more chance. They'll get it back with about 1:40 to go.
All right, 1:50 to go here until halftime, Bill. Been a really good football game. 8-7.
Yeah, we got to mention
some sponsors.
All right, our sponsors again tonight is Pack Mail, Bigelow Supply, Doug Glass, High Point Auto, Cadillac Tire, Pizza Plus, Cadillac Casting, Bowman and Rogers, Vickery Financial, Crystal Flash, and LC Materials and the Concrete Store. So big thank you. We could not put these games on TV if we did not have the help. All right, the Vikings will have Dennis and Clayton McCarthy back to receive.
Levi Goebel here, number 14, senior for Alpena.
So they use 2 kickers, Dan. They'll have Letourneau looks like he's doing extra points, and then Goebel's doing the kickoffs. There's a worm burner that bounces up into the hands of Ryan DeKreiger.
Nice run here by Ryan. Oh, and he's jersey tackled by number 30, I think that was, Wade Rosnowski.
Yeah.
Nope.
Wade Rosnowski gets the tackle. There's 2 Rosnowskis on the team, but they are not brothers.
They are not.
Yeah.
Nope.
1:44 to go here in the half. Vikings will go to work on their own 33-yard line.
He was not going to let go.
Nose guard number 70 right there. Keegan Newhouse setting up the Alpena defense.
Dennis in motion. Back to throw is Keegan Brooks. That one is a nice pass right in there to Clayton McCarthy. Pick up a gain of 12.
Put a little move on Josh Lucas, number 11. Lost him. Josh was able to come up and make a nice tackle. Vikings get a first down out near midfield with a minute 36 to go, and they're going to look to pick up the pace here.
Yeah, Coach Cody Mallory looking for some sort of a score here late. In motion is DeKreiger. Brooks is going to roll out to his left. He's going to carry it now, and he'll go down after a gain of about 3 or 4. The Vikings are going to hurry it up.
I think that was Barrett Jones on the tackle, number 54. Yep, he's one of their captains. And as is number 68, Lee Babcock. Quarterback Arch and Jonathan Carrevu.
All right, Brooks. This time he's going to keep. Out to the right side. He's got the first down.
Flag. Late flag here, Bill. Not sure. And the second one just came in.
I think we might have a hold.
That was pretty blatant.
They got a hold against the Vikings, so that one's going to come back. 57 seconds to go. The Vikings will be backed up onto their side of the field now.
Well, that's one thing we never really discussed, Bill, is Alpena has first-year coach, Cadillac second-year coach. We've got 2 new coaches in Northern Michigan, 2 programs. And from what I've seen, certainly of Cadillac the last year and a half and Alpena this year, looks like both fellows are doing a fine job. Teams are playing very good football, very much penalty-free other than a couple here.
Yeah. A lot of excitement for both these programs now with these coaches in place, and that's great to see. All right, the Vikings right at the 46. Back to pass is Brooks. Long, nice bullet down the sideline, just too far out in front of Clayton McCarthy.
All righty. We have exactly 40 seconds to go. That ball ended up awful dang close to the Cadillac Marching Band getting ready to put on a halftime show.
Nice release by Keegan Brooks, though. He's got a good spiral. All right. It is 3rd and 10 for the Vikings on their own 47. Give up the middle to Connor Flint. He busts through. Plows all the way down to the 31.
About a 22-yard run right there. Vikings are going to hurry up to the line of scrimmage here.
They've got some timeouts. All right. The Vikings will take a timeout with 34.9 seconds to go. The score is Cadillac 8 and the Alpena Wildcats 7. And pretty entertaining first half of football.
Been a great first half of football here. Nope. Nice crowd on hand. Cadillac side well represented, and a lot of fans make the 3-hour trip for Alpena. So what do you think, Bill? What are you going to see here in the next 34 seconds? Vikings probably going to throw the ball.
Well, yeah, because they have a legitimate shot here of putting some points on the board. And Brooks and the Vikings can throw.
All right.
All right. The
Vikings may run the ball. They do have a couple of timeouts, I believe, left.
Yes, they really have enough time with the timeouts to run the plays they want to run. All right, Vikings are going back onto the field. They are located at the 33-yard line of the Wildcats. All right, Vikings fake the handoff. Brooks back over the middle, and it's intercepted by number 23. I think that one is Barlow.
Yep. Nice interception there. That's Jacob Barlow. Brooks kind of had his feet taken out from him right when he threw that ball. Wasn't able to put that where he wanted to.
So Jacob Barlow has had the big hit, first of all, to jar the ball loose, and now the big interception at the end of the first half. 23 seconds to go. We'll see if they take a knee or...
Well, we haven't seen much passing game from Alpena yet. I would kind of expect them to maybe just run an interior play here.
Yeah, it's a one-point game at this point. You don't want to give any momentum to the Vikings.
Give the ball to Arch and see if he can make something happen.
All right, with 23 seconds here, Alpena on their own 30. Up the middle
There
with
he
the
goes.
ball. Tim Taylor, excuse me.
Nope, guess we don't know what we're talking about. Probably why we're not coaches, Bill.
That's right.
They ran it right up the middle. Tim Taylor, probably about a 25-yard run there. 17 seconds to go. Alpena hurrying up to the line of scrimmage.
All right, when they move the chains, and it'll be a timeout for Coach Aaron Sims. So now Alpena, just like that, when you thought Cadillac was marching down, now they've got a shot.
Cadillac was in great position, up 8-0, driving down the field. Had third and short, had a little penalty. Got to redo third down, got some of it back on fourth down. We're not able to convert, and Alpena, since that time, has just kind of slowly gained momentum. Got a TD, got back in the game, and stopped the Vikings there, and just had another big play.
Yeah. And Jacob Barlow, number 23, has come up big so far on defense for the Wildcats. All right. Both teams are talking this one over. Alpena's ready to go out at midfield.
Vikings started the scoring tonight. TD from Caden Dennis. Conversion, two-point conversion from Keegan Brooks. And Alpena came back here late in the second quarter with Alex Arch, TD, and Letourneau with kicking the extra point.
Alpena sets up. There's a handoff to Logan Guthrie. Guthrie on the left side, running well. He'll get about 7 yards.
Now, Vikings had quite a few players back. They're content to give up that 7-10 yard run there and get to halftime. Smart coaching by Cadillac and actually Alpena too.
Yep, that'll do it for the first half of action here from Veterans Memorial Stadium in Cadillac. The halftime score is the Cadillac Vikings 8 and the Alpena Wildcats 7. And we will be back in just a moment for our halftime show.